what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Mash TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Mash TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Mash TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Mash TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Yeah, buddy, that's right. Get exposure right now. Holler at the homie Paul Mash, man, for Paul Mash TV. Hit up Paul Mash TV across all social media sites, alright? Who we got next? Got next.
Well, hello everybody. It's Paul Mash TV time again. We're glad that you could join us for another episode. And as always, if you like this episode, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell, and you're always going to get the latest interviews whenever they become available. And be sure to check out the comments below, because one of the first comments will have our t-shirts and caps for you to order. And feel free to use that to give us feedback as well. We also have Facebook, facebook.com/PaulMashTV. And it's our official Paul Mash Facebook page, and feel free to inbox us and make a comment, like the page. We'd love to hear from you there. And you can also use email, paulmashtv, all one word, @gmail.com. And you can use that for bands and solo artists as well as fans. We'd love to hear from you either way. And of course, we have an official web address, and that web address will be available at the end of the show during the closing credits, so we hope you stay tuned for that. Right now from Wilmington, North Carolina, we have the Rapping Grandpa. And I think you're really going to like this guy. He's real talented, as all our other guests are on the show. And we'll get to that in just a second, but here's another quick word from ClickJam. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could.
Okay, and we got an interview here tonight with the Rapping Grandpa from Wilmington, North Carolina, and we're glad to have you back with us. And so why don't we start by talking about some of how you got started in the music business?
Sure. The way I got started in the music business is when I was in my 20s. I used to sell CDs out of my minivan, and it was my own CD, and I went by the name of Just Blaze. And then now time has gone by, and I'm married, and I have grandkids and stuff. And 2 years ago, my grandson asked me to do a YouTube video, and I did it. And it's called "I Get the Money Out the Hood," and it went viral. So from there, I ended up taking "I Get the Money Out the Hood," and we put it out on platforms. When we put it out, I put it out under the name of Just In Case. And unfortunately, someone else got credit for all my work. So I had to take and change the name. As a TuneCore artist, I changed my name to Just In Case Rapping Grandpa. And there are no other rapping grandpas out there in the U.S. So I am the only rapping grandpa. When you hear someone talk about rapping grandpa, RPG, or Just In Case rapping grandpa, they're talking about me, Paul.
Okay. Okay, and you've been doing this for like the last couple of years, more or less, as far as
past 2 years I have. And in the past 2 years, I've been nominated Independent Music Awards. I've been nominated Indie Music Awards, Producer of the Year. I have 48 songs now on 180 platforms worldwide with about 300,000 monthly listeners. And also, too, I manage 5 artists now, too. I do promotions, radio promotions, a bunch of stuff. But I actually own concerts, too. And I've done concerts with Akinelli, had that song Put It In Your Mouth. I've done concerts with Polo Dom Red, Boss Money, Nadillac. And now I have a new concert coming up October 10th with Polo Dom Red again. Country star Chris Klein, who writes for Colt Ford. So and he's from Wilmington originally, but he lives in Nashville, Tennessee. So also I have a bunch of other artists. I have Kazerny Bussey, which is a blind R&B singer. He lost his eyesight at 15. And then I have two. So it's just a mix and variety of a bunch of different artists coming together to perform. So, but what I do is I put comedy, rap, R&B, country all on one stage.
Oh, okay. Well, Paul Mash TV is, Paul Mash TV is multi-genre. We do all genres here. So that's a pretty good thing to have there. So
awesome. We appreciate it.
Well, let me ask you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that, it's funny because it's like 5 years ago, Paul, I was actually homeless to where I am today. So I was on WCTV, the news recently here in January. And when I do concerts too, I try to give back to something, either the Boys and Girls Club, maybe even like a community service that helps people that are in recovery or something. I try to give back a little bit to something like that too when I do these concerts.
Okay. Well, what I was going to ask was, excuse me. Maybe you can talk about some of the influences. I mean, I know you already probably mentioned a couple of them, but are there any influences that encourage you in your songwriting?
Absolutely. I love Dr. Dre, Snoop, Kevin Gates, Travis Scott. I listen to a lot of different people, from Method Man to, when I grew up, it was Fat Boys, Beastie Boys, it was Big Daddy Kane, Guru, and then back then, it was different styles. So like I have so many different styles that I listen to. And from that, I just kind of take it all in and then I build. But when I rap, a lot of people do notice this. When I rap about things I went through in my life. Like, there's one song out now it's called You Ain't Never Had. And it says, and when it starts out or what it says, you ain't never had to take and put syrup on bread growing up because you're hungry, or stealing stuff from stores because you got no money. You ain't never had pain. See, I helped my pops paint a stolen car with stolen paint. Like everything I'm talking about are things I've been through in life. So when I'm rapping, I'm telling you the truth. It's just a story of something I went through. So.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing to do because, you can rap or even sing about anything, but when it's a personal story, it means a lot more, not just to you, but the other people too, because then they can feel what you're going through. So that's a good thing to do,
Sure. And I sent you a song on YouTube where I sent you to talk about my dad's song. And unfortunately, Paul, in 2011, I made a huge mistake. My father just died and I was in pain. So I went to Columbia, South Carolina, and tried to buy some drugs and bring them home to Virginia. And I never made it home. And I ended up doing 2.5 years in Alvin S. Clinton Detention Center in Columbia, South Carolina. So when I was released, everything was gone. The houses, the wife had remarried, everything was gone. So I made a way out of no way to where I am today.
Okay. Why don't you tell us where we can find your music? I mean, I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms, but I guess you can't get any physical copies, can you?
Well, you know what? It's so funny you say that. I actually went on Facebook recently and I was promoting people that if they wanted to cash out $5, I would send them an autographed CD, and I have CDs, so that personal. But on top of it, you can find my music on any platform. All you have to do is just type in Justin Case Rapping Grandpa, the full name, and all my music comes up. So.
Okay. Well, I'm sure everybody out there will enjoy that, and I'm sure they'll also enjoy this music video. You said taught by my dad, or is that what you said?
Yeah, taught by my dad, and this is just because I wish my dad could see me now to where I am to now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm my breed's a little weird. My mom's German, my father's Jewish. So growing up, it was Baptist church. Mom would take me to Baptist church, and Dad would be celebrating Hanukkah in the basement. You know what I mean? So it was it was very different growing up. But growing up, my music, like my music genre was very different. Like I love Led Zeppelin and Black. At 18 years old, I worked security for Aerosmith and 4 Non Blondes, and I traveled with them for a whole year. So like I love all music. I don't hate on any music. I love all music. So like that's an awesome thing because me as an artist, I'm a well-rounded artist. I just put out a very slow one too called Happy Birthday. And it's kind of like, imagine Marilyn Manson decided to make a very slow rap video. That's what I just made. You know what I mean? I built that. So like when I make music, I produce it too. Like I take the beat, I mix it, master it, I produce it too. So.
Okay. All right. Well, and it is a good video, and we're all going to watch that in just a second. Talk Mom and Dad. But before we do, I just want to thank you, Justin, for coming on the show. I think that's about all we need for now. But we would love to have you back if you ever have anything new to plug in the future. Just let me know. Maybe we'll have you on a second time.
That sounds great, Paul. I appreciate you, man.
Okay. And we'll get right to that Talk About My Dad video by Rapping Grandpa right here on Paul Mash TV. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
You let me down, I can't deny, I still love you, girl. Yes, I do. Nobody seems to make me smile just quite like you, girl. Like you do. Just like codeine up in my system, girl, you're bad for me. No make loving for you, girl, you're super bad to me. Why am I so damn attached when you're bad for me? You know that you're bad for me.
I hear you talking shit, bro, think you're the heat. Please bow down and take this defeat. You're nothing but cut some fucking mincemeat and stop with the street talk. Start that motherfucking street walk. Lock yourself in and prepare to be thrown in the fucking ocean. Middle with them jaws or serve with them claws. And ready for this automatic failure you make. And take this and wait another day. Just memory and remembering. Telling of your dream how it's meant to pieces. Believe in yourself, you better fucking call Jesus.
I love you, girl. Yes, I do. Nobody seems to make me smile just quite like you, girl. Like you do. Just like codeine up in my system, girl, you're bad for me. No make loving for you, girl, you're super bad to me. Why am I so damn attached when you're bad for me? You know that you're bad for me.
Up the damn wall, fall Humpty Dumpty. My ass ain't motherfucking rusty. You knock down my shit, I go against me. Shit, you're hard to beat. You're hardly cheese. Compared to these beats, I'm a fucking MC. You ready? Alright, come down, I bet you do it. Shit, your ass is bacon fucking truant. I keep an eye on you, and you intensify. But right now, you can meet your demise. 100 million miles up in your eyes. And I told you what I'm gonna do. I'm a snowplow. I plow my ass right through your house.
I love you, girl. Yes, I do. Nobody seems to make me smile just quite like you, girl. Like you do. Just like codeine up in my system, girl, you're bad for me. No make loving